The world thing about
de ser un nómada digital
in Thailand.
es
Whether you're already in Thailand or want to be back here, we all want more freedom, the luxury of time. And at first glance, the digital nomad community seems to be doing it right. Being able to work with just a laptop and an internet connection from anywhere in the world seems like a dream for many. But is it? What are the realities of being a digital nomad, especially right now during this pandemic as more jobs are being switched online? Does your life really become a giant holiday? That is what you and I are here to find out today on this very special episode of the Thaiger. My name is Kate from Hey Big Mango, and let's go talk to some people. Hugo, thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure.
You are a digital nomad right here in Thailand, and I would love to know more about you.
Sure. So hi guys, so I'm Hugo, 26, and I'm from France, and I'm freelancer, so in IT, so mostly creating websites and mobile applications.
Websites and mobile applications. And why Thailand? Why did you decide to come to Thailand?
When I was doing some studies in France, I had to do an internship abroad, and somehow I got opportunity here in Thailand. So I came here. It was like first time I go outside of Europe. So it was like really exciting and exotic for me. So I got this internship and I just like literally fell in love with Thailand. Then I came back to France to finish my studies, and I just wanted one thing, was to come back here. I was really like addicted.
Is there anything that you don't like being a digital nomad living here?
There's one thing, and I'm sure it's like a common problem for digital nomads here, is the visas thing.
Okay.
That's something Thailand is working on right now, but it's not really welcoming for digital nomads.
Right.
Like if you want to come here, you have to come as tourist mainly, unless you have a company in Thailand, so it's fine. But for digital nomads, that's usually not the case. So if you want to stay in Thailand, you have to stay like as a tourist, but it's just for a limited time.
Right.
So after that, some people they have to find other ways to stay, but it's not really convenient. Like for example, they have to become students, or they have to exit the country for a few months and come back.
Right, a lot of hassle.
Yeah, it's a lot of hassle and a stress also. Like sometimes you don't know if you will be able to extend your visa, stuff like that.
Right. Is there anything else that is a common challenge?
Family.
Family, okay.
Yeah, because I'm the first one in my family that ever like travels like this. Like usually my parents, my family, they just stay in Europe or even just in France. They are not used to travel a lot.
Right.
So when I told them I was going to Asia, I was going to Thailand, they felt really like scared.
Wow.
For two reasons. Because they don't know about Asia much, so they have a lot of like ideas about this country which are not really true. And also they were scared that I would love being there and then I would not come back. And that's what happened.
That's what happened.
So that's what happened, yeah. They were right.
Now, as you said, visas is a big issue here, but right now, what kind of visa are you on?
I have smart visa now.
Smart visa. Is it hard to get it?
So actually now I'm stepping up. Like I've been freelance for 3.5 years.
Okay.
And now actually I start to have like a business idea for Thailand.
Okay.
So that's why I'm working on now, and for that I could get a smart visa.
Okay.
So if you have a company plan in Thailand, you can have a smart visa, which is basically a business visa that allows you to make it easier to make a company in Thailand and have a visa to stay like up to 4 years.
Right, okay. Was the process very difficult for you?
Yes and no. I mean, if you have a real business idea, you have to make, it's quite long, you have to make a full presentation, like explain everything about what you plan to do.
Right, to the BOI, right?
To the BOI, yes. Right. It doesn't need to be perfect because it's still an idea, of course, but still they ask a lot of information. Just some work, right? Some paperwork, and after that it's quite easy. You just wait about 1 month, and after they will tell you if they accept or not.
Okay. And how long did the whole process take? not including your own business plan, like the actual visa application, everything like that?
It takes about one month.
Just 1 month. Okay.
Between 1 month and 1.5 months maximum. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And after you get a visa for 6 months, and during the 6 months you need to do some progress. And after, if you make progress, you can extend easily your visa.
Right. Now, if you're not looking to set up an actual business and you still want to continue being a digital nomad, do you think there will be opportunities for that?
Because actually yes, because Thailand now realize that there are more and more digital nomads, and bringing more talents to Thailand can be only benefit to it. So now actually I got the information from the Smart Visa that they are going to make a Smart Visa for digital nomads.
Wow.
So I don't know exactly the conditions yet, but if you're a digital nomad and you do some stuff in IT or sales, and you can prove that you do some this kind of work, you can get after a visa that allows you to stay as long as you do this, and you have just to extend every year.
Okay.
So it should bring a lot of people. It should make the life much more easier for freelancers.
For sure. Okay. Carolina, thank you so much for joining us today, and I would love to hear more about you, who you are, and what are you doing in Thailand right now?
Hey, thank you so much for having me. Hola, soy Carolina. Hey guys, I'm Carolina. I'm from Peru. I'm 27 years old, and I run an online business, a lingerie brand for small-breasted women to make them feel more confident, empowered, wearing sexy lingerie.
Okay, and why Thailand? Why did you decide to be here?
Me encantó Tailandia porque... So, I actually came to Thailand looking for a job. I have no plans. I was like, I don't know what to do with my life. I want to live in a warm country with amazing beaches.
Right.
And I was like, okay, Thailand sounds amazing, right?
So you had the choices, you come from Peru. Why not go to Colombia, maybe Argentina? There's a lot of digital nomads right now in Medellin.
Even yo creo que compararía. Thailand is amazing because it's extremely safe, at least for a point of view of a woman. Right. You can walk on the street at night and you will never feel like you are in danger or like someone can steal from you.
Right.
So I would say safety. If you sell or work for a company abroad, or like me, if you get paid in US dollars or in euros, the cost of living is so cheap compared to what you earn, right? So it's a great option for you to live here in Thailand.
What are some challenges of living here as a digital nomad?
Así que el número uno de reto, I would say number one is the traffic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why?
like being an entrepreneur or like a business woman, you value your time, right? And even if you can afford the most expensive type of transportation, you will always get bad because the traffic is there and you cannot avoid traffic. So either you choose going by bike somewhere and you get sweaty and you get you risk your life, or you get a taxi and you stay there for an hour. Even though it's very close, the distance, you will get there for an hour at least. La contaminación, pollution, I think is very unhealthy. If you care about your health and your well-being, pollution is something you have to research about, and here is very bad. Even if you have a very amazing expensive mask, you have to always change them. So yeah, it's just a bit annoying. The visa, for sure. Okay. The visa options. There's no visa that goes towards digital nomads, because there's nothing that gives you perks or a way to get a visa by working remotely.
Okay.
You can only get a visa if you are sponsored by a company, or I don't know, if you're a volunteer, if you're studying here, but there's nothing for you. So you have to always get yourself around the rules and the legal stuff, and it's not a good thing. Yeah.
Right.